happens.
Reigning champion, full revet on the outside in white. Josh Files, the young pretender to the throne there. Second in the championship after taking second yesterday. Just in between them, behind them, you can see Jack Goff, the winner of yesterday's race, but away they go.
Yeah, Files, a look at Coleman, squeezed down to the pit wall. Now let's see, can he just about edge enough room? He has.
He got through.
Someone else off, though, that looks like it's Anderson, and I think that's the 17 car of Davison.
Yeah, the ex-Max driver, Westbourne Motorsport team having a very, very eventful start to that. I was watching the race yesterday down at the bottom of the dip, and there was a sweepstake going on about how many would go off at paddock. None did yesterday, none at Druids either. But today a little bit more lively. But what a great sight. It's really good to see a good field of Clio's back winners.
No, that's Luke Wright as he's come back across into Josh goes the other way. Jake Giddings at the pick here.
That's going to be a safety car, surely.
That's going to be oh no, and that's just one of the...
that's Mike Bushell.
Nick Hamilton's involved. Yeah. And Adam Gould just behind that in the other of the Stankham car.
Mike Bushell is a privateer. That was the car we filmed the Explainer around, and he's come out of the Fiesta Championship. That's not good at all. What a sad start to the Clio race.
That's Bushell. He's obviously not feeling too good. Let's hope he's okay. I think he's just there's Luke Wright. Such a shame for Luke Wright, especially because it was just a one-off. Now, slight concern obviously over Jake Giddings because that was a big hit in the yellow car in his family-run team, the FML team. His dad Neil, his mum Deb's very heavily involved. Adam Gould there in the white suit. Nick Hamilton there just getting himself out of the car, and they've got Bushell there laying down on the bank. I think that's a precautionary thing. Just he's probably very, very winded, and you can see everybody obviously deeply upset about the fact there's such a lot of damage. It shows you the problem you've got here is that Graham Hill Bend, by definition, you've got a relatively small amount of distance between the edge of the circuit and of course the grass. The edge of the circuit and the barrier, and obviously the upshot of that is that when they go off still at speed when they make contact with the barrier. There's Nick Hamilton there. He's had a tough weekend. He had a spin at the beginning of race one. Yes, they drove a brilliant race, I've got to say, from the very back, and got himself up to, I think it was 13. That's Luke Wright, I think. Really struggling for budget.
Yeah,
just at the moment was going to be a one-off. The guys at One Call have done a great job to help out, and here's Maserati and Danny Buxton and Tom Ferry at Scuderia Vittoria, really keen on this young man, a very talented young driver, ex-Carter, ex-VARC Formula Renault driver.
Now here's the view from the back. You can see how crowded it is. You can see James Colburn just going out there, almost not getting squeezed into the orbit, nearly took a visit, manages to muscle his way through. That's where the Swede Davison winds up off the circuit. Car number 17, Will Davison.
Davison Anderson, wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. Now look here, you can see, let's see if we can work out how that happened. Belcher then gets a really good start, and I think as they all squeeze in, Anderson gets pinched down onto Belcher and flicks back across into Davison. It was just a typical thing where you've got so many cars in one place. Now this is what happens. Let's have a look in the background. See, wow, it's Luke Wright and I think that's James Dixon, teammates,
in the orange, isn't it? Yeah.
Get into each other. Then he comes back across, hits Cook. Wright then flies across, hits Giddings, and I think, is that Hamilton? No, that's Bushell. Bushell then goes up, bang, hard hit for Bushell. Hamilton and Gould are just caught up in the melee, nothing either of them can do. Let's see if we can work it out. Watch the cars, the orange and green fronted cars, and that's Cook getting onto the grass rather. Now Luke Wright, I think he just kind of gets a bit of oversteer on cold tyres.
Yeah.
Dixon goes the other way to miss him. He flies back across, gets into Cook, then comes back the other way, catches Bushell and Giddings.
Yeah, that's an interesting angle. I didn't see Josh Cook get involved in that one first time around, but yeah, he was involved as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like to see it. This is the view from Ronnie Kloss towards the back of the grid. There's Mark Tilbury, yesterday's Masters winner, who gets away pretty well. Let's have a look and see.
Everyone checks up, and he actually comes out of that relatively well. Nearly past, that's Vic Covey Jr. and Finley Crocker ahead of him. His teammates are identically livery car. There's a bit of a slide there. Cold rear tyres, which is fairly common. Tilbury comes back past.
Yep.
He's very happy, relatively local from Whitstable in Kent. And there's Gilzini's around the outside as well. So, and then obviously it all goes crazy in front in just a moment.
So this is where it all happened. You can see the dust starting to be kicked up in the distance, and so not what we wanted to see as well. Safety car still going around here while the clearing up exercise goes on down there on Cooper Straight, and that leaves a lot of debris along the track which could very easily puncture the tyres That's why we've got to get things sorted out. The main concern, of course, is making sure all the drivers are okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking out of our window and where we can see down the back of Graham Hill Bend. I think Jake Giddings is out of the car, which is great news. Mike Bushell, I think, is looking like they've managed to sort out how he is as well. Right, he just got tapped once, got sideways once, got them flicked back across. And that's that hit with Jake Giddings' car, the yellow 77 car.
Some of the guys were saying yesterday, when you've got a big Clio grid, that really the best place to be is right at the front or right at the back, and that's